Welcome everyone to the first ever podcast with me and Fruity Pebbles.
I
Uh, I haven't, well, technically I've done this before in a different channel, but I gave up on that, and now I'm trying it again. Fruity Pebbles has not been any podcasts,
Nope.
so basically we are gonna have some stages. So the first part is just gonna be us talking about the podcast and other stuff. Then after that, we'll go on to talking about games for a while. Then after games, movies, and then after movies, we'll just probably talk about some Marvel or other stuff. So, yeah,
Why
I
are you
don't
like this?
see. I chose the name for the podcast to be Cosmic Podcast. I was gonna do Cosmic
Oh,
Game. I was gonna do Cosmic Gaming, but I changed my mind on that because there is no gaming in this. It's just a podcast.
yep.
It took me a while to, you know, create the whole like pic- picture for what is going to show when you click on the podcast. You know, like it's like the thumbnail, but not really. And it took
Yep.
a while to create it. It's
Yep.
very interesting. I should actually have shown you it before we started.
Mhm.
So, you have anything to
Besides,
say?
besides that, got any new videos coming out?
Well, I'm waiting for next month for a game to come out that I'm going to do a video of that will come out. But other than that, I don't really have much of any games I have planned to come out. Well, no, I have it. Wobble Life got an update, and I'm planning on making a video of that soon. Then
Ooh.
there's a new game, Giga Bash, that I'm gonna do with Donut King.
Yeah, Wobble Life is always a fun game to play,
And the new up
especially when you're in sandbox mode.
the the new update seems very interesting.
But I still remember the one time we broke the game.
Yeah.
That was fun.
But on the whole live stream news here, uh, I am aware I have a few walkthroughs to. I have a few walkthroughs I've done live streams on that I haven't finished. Like Legend of Zelda, I'm not planning on doing any more live streams of that because I got frustrated with the game. Right, there's a boss fight I just can't do, so yeah, I'm not gonna do much of live streams on that game anymore.
Remember way back, like 2 to 3 years ago, I was playing that one game. I don't remember what it was called. I got something like that. It was a boss fight I could not get past. I don't remember the name of the game, but I ended up quitting the game just because of how frustrating it was.
And we've all been there. We've played games where there's a boss fight that's just really hard and you leave the game for like you stop playing the game for probably like a week or maybe a month, and then when you come back you defeat the boss fight first try.
Yep.
So sometimes you just need a break.
Yep. That game though, it was a hard game. You had to plan everything right, and if you didn't, the whole game's done. You mess up and it's done. I don't like those games.
Yeah, I've always been told some people think the pairing in games are the best thing about fighting games. Just for me, no, I don't like the pairing in games. It's just so frustrating. I'm not saying I'm bad at timing. I'm pretty good at timing. It's just I don't like parrying. I'm more
I
I'm more into dodging.
I am terrible at timing in games, and you know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I can never win Spider Head, because I always swing into the lava.
Yeah, just you also you kill yourself with your own weapons.
I still don't know how I do it. That's why I'm not allowed to have guns in that game. Or stickman fights.
Sometimes just the days I don't upload videos that much, it's just because I ran out of games to record. Because I need to constantly have like new games to install to play to make videos because I can't just do the same games over and over.
Yeah, and that's what's hard about being a gaming YouTuber. Always coming out with new ideas.
And the one game I want to play and am really excited to record, I can't do until next month. So,
Is it Teardown?
yeah, it's Teardown.
Seriously?
Oh, come on, it's Teardown. It's amazing.
I seen the ad for it, but
I really just want to record it and play it, but I can't. But, in other news, well, the first part of our podcast has finished. Now we can go on to talking about games, since we technically already were, but we can now officially say that we are.
yeah, there's actually 2 games that I want to play, but to do that I have to require a Nintendo Switch.
And you don't have one.
Nope. One of them is a level in Just Dance,
Ugh.
and the other one is probably the Miraculous Ladybug game that brought a couple months ago.
You know that's on the Xbox.
I know, I don't have an Xbox either. I got PlayStation 3. A very old one too.
Well, there are a few games on the Nintendo that I'm curious about. There's a game called Samus.
I don't think I've heard of it.
It looks interesting.
Yep.
I want to get Breath of the Wild.
Oh, if you got that game, Lincoln would want. Sorry.
It's fine, I can edit that out.
Yeah, he would watch your channel all the time. He loves that game.
Yeah, that's the Legend of Zelda game that I wanted to originally get. But I accidentally got Tears of the Kingdom by mistake.
How come you got the other game instead of that one?
Because, funny story, I went to Walmart that very day planning on getting a Zelda game. A guy came up to get me the games. He asked, which game do I want? Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild? Me not thinking correctly, I wanted the first game. I wanted the first Legend of Zelda game that came out before Tears of the Kingdom, but I didn't know, because I don't know much about Legend of Zelda. So, not knowing that Tears of the Kingdom was the newer game, I said Tears of the Kingdom thinking it was Breath of the Wild.
Oh, you are a dork, but...
Yeah. So then when I went home and put it in to the Nintendo, I was surprised to find out this ain't the correct game. So, I wasn't disappointed. It's still a fun game. If you're really good at playing video games, which ironically, you think I should be, since it literally is my hobby. I'm not too great at games like Zelda.
Okay.
But
They say people who play video games a lot have more hand-eye coordination,
I
which is really good when it comes to running machines.
I'm not very well aware if I have that, but I
It's
am.
something you just gotta figure it out.
But I am pretty good at pressing buttons fast. Parkour is a whole different kind of level for me. See, I'm not bad at parkour, but I don't like parkour. It's irritating, especially if you're being timed.
I do not perform well under pressure. If you know me really good, then you know that. If you were to give me a script, put me on stage, and say, "Here, I'm gonna time you," I would say, "No, you're crazy," and running away.
Yeah. But
And you,
there's a certain game I would like to talk about for a short while.
okay?
Some people might know the game that I'm talking about. Other people might not. And if it's a game you know I'm talking about, here's your spoil warning. Because it just came out Friday the 20th. That is your warning of what game I'm talking about. If you don't know, fine. I'll just say the name, and if you know immediately, then and you don't want spoils, go ahead and leave.
Yep.
Because
Click off the video.
the game is Marvel Spider-Man 2.
No idea what that game is.
Yeah, it is a PlayStation game, PlayStation only. Which I have not got to play because I don't own a PlayStation, but I have seen gameplay, and I must say, the game looks amazing. Best game of the year. I think that game has won Game of the Year. Because it is amazing.
I'm not into Spider-Man games.
Yeah. But the creator of the game, Insomniac, did something that no other superhero game people have done.
What?
The boss, you know it's Venom, right?
Yeah?
They made him a playable character. Not just like on Spider-Man, but full-fledged big Venom. He's a playable character. Once again, I have not got to play this game, but I can say for sure it looked amazing. There was a lot of
Nice.
cool, brutal takedowns.
Yeah. If you think about it, most Spider-Man games are usually rated for older people.
Yeah, they're usually rated T for like violence and language and other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, if you think about it, and then you think back to all the Spider-Man shows.
Some of them were pointed to kids.
Yep.
Like the cartoons, Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends,
Yep.
Spider-Man.
Those were all pointed to kids. But most of the games aren't. So where are they getting that extra violence and you know what from?
Well, there are Spider-Man movies, but there's only like 4? No, not 4.
Think about it. Each Spider-Man actor did 3 movies unless you're...
Well, technically, Andrew only had 2 movies.
Yeah, his third one got canceled.
Thank goodness.
Sony's been dropping some leaks about maybe doing another movie for him.
Yeah, there's been quite a few. But we're not talking about movies yet. Not yet. We're still on games.
Games, I know. Anyways.
So, back to the Spider-Man 2. the suits, they have way more suits than the previous games. Apparently, was it 60, I think, was it 67 suits? 62 suits for,
Yeah.
and they they have some really, they look really cool, and some are just Insomniac made. Some are just designed from Insomniac. Some aren't even in comic books or movies.
Wow. Most Spider-Man games, you get like 3 other options for suits.
Well, some Spider-Man games you don't even get to pick what suits.
Yep.
And there is suit damage, so yeah. I'm basically just stating all the obvious to the game that people already know.
Yep. Although, like the really old Spider-Man games that came out in the 1990s.
I own one of them. Well, not the ones that came out in the 90s. I own one that came out early 2000.
Yep. If you think about it, you were only able to play as Spider-Man, no one else.
Yeah.
And I was talking to somebody about this, and they're like, yeah, that's odd, because nowadays you can be like 3 other people, but you only got to play as that main character.
And the real crazy thing is, you want to know what the last Spider-Man game was that Xbox had?
What?
Amazing Spider-Man 2. And you want to know when that was made?
When?
2007, I think.
Wow, that game's older than I am. That's an old game.
Yeah. But apparently, Xbox rebought the creators of the past Spider-Man games. Activision. Activision is a gaming company that made Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Also, they also made Monster Jam, so yeah. They also made I don't remember the name of the game, but it was just some shooting game that I don't play. I think it was Destiny 4. I think it was like Destiny, something like that. I don't know.
I know a person who plays that game, and that game is a very violent game.
Yeah, I don't play that. That is not my kind of game.
Ugh. I watched him play it once, and I'm like, ugh, what? How do you play this without the little voice in your head going, hey, this is wrong?
Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Your conscience.
Jiminy Cricket sitting on your shoulder, and you're just ignoring them.
He's like, I don't know. I've just been playing it for so long. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. You do you.
I have another hot topic. A game that has been around since 2014?
Okay.
Fortnite. Yeah. I do not like Fortnite. And there are very good reasons why I don't like Fortnite.
Because it's stupid.
It's dumb, and the people on there are babies, toddlers. Fortnite is made for wimps. It's made for 5-year-olds who have anger issues and their dad left a long time ago to get milk.
I'm sorry, I always laugh at that joke.
I do not like Fortnite. I despise Fortnite.
It's stupid.
Sure, there are lots of games that are like Fortnite, and I do not play most of them.
Because you actually have a conscience.
Yeah, and also because I'm not a giant 5-year-old who plays online games just to roast people. And unlike them, my dad didn't leave to get milk.
Nope.
So, what are some other games that we could talk about?
any other games I want to play besides those two. And no, you cannot make fun of me for them.
I will not.
I know you. You have in the past.
Oh, I completely forgot. The day Marvel Spider-Man 2 came out, there was a new Mario game that came out that day too. No wonder why I forgot, because I was more excited for that day because Marvel Spider-Man was coming out. But there's a new Mario game that is called, I don't remember, but it's a new 3D Mario game.
3D?
Yeah, 3D. Not two-dimensional, 3D. And it is not like any other normal Mario games. The green pipes that Mario goes down, from what I've seen in trailers, they're alive. Very much alive. They have eyes, and man, it is not a Mario game I need to play. I can barely play the original Mario game.
What do you mean, original Mario game?
The original Mario game, you know, the normal one with him and Luigi trying to save Peach before it all got confusing.
Yeah?
All the newer ones are just confusing, you know. There's a Mario game called Mario vs. Rabbids. You know those white human-looking rabbits?
Yeah?
There's a game with Mario and them in it. See? The newer Mario games are really confusing.
Why can't we go back to the classic ones, like in the 1990s?
Yeah, that's what I want. The classics.
Then,
How about the Wii U version of Mario?
Get yourself a really old Nintendo, the first Nintendo that ever came out, if you can find one. Get a few copies of Mario and play it. Or just come over to my house, because you know we haven't.
Oh, yeah. That too.
I don't even think you can find an original Nintendo for under $300 now.
I have one game to talk about that's coming out December.
What?
You know those blue alien people? The movie Avatar?
Yes.
They're making a game.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I don't like the movie either, but you know, because of my hobby, I have to get the game and I have to play it. I have to just play it for the name of science. And also because I'm a little bit curious. That's all you gotta say? Just,
bring up. Eli, my sibling told me not to say this, but, there's a stupid game he's been playing. And I don't like that game. It's stupid. I don't feel like I need to run around acting like an animal.
That animal online game. You want to talk about that and how I don't think kids should be playing it?
I don't need to run around being an animal.
I think it's literally just a dating app for young people. Because from what I've seen, there's a lot of people on there trying to hook up.
Yep.
And it's just dumb.
You're gonna have to edit this part out, but my sibling's really mad at me and he's threatening to punch me.
What are some other games? Oh, yeah, we were talking about the Avatar game. So, the Avatar game, you know, the blue people, not the actual Avatar with the arrow on his head, not that Avatar. We're talking about the blue people. Apparently, you remember Battlefront, right?
Yeah.
The game is supposed to be like that, and Halo. Yeah, that Avatar game is supposed to be a shooting game, and it's supposed to be like Halo, but a whole lot different. Now, speaking of the
Yep.
actual Avatar with the blue arrow, there's a game of him, of it.
Okay.
No one likes it, and I don't blame him. The game looks horrible. It
Okay.
is terrible. And now, we can move on from talking to games to movies.
Finally, the movie I've been wanting to talk about this whole time.
You were saying? I just had to do the Spider-Man thing because we were talking about movies.
Alright. Please don't make fun of me for it. So, remember that one movie I was so excited about for it to come out, and it came out?
Kinda, yeah.
Yes. Remember the two main characters?
Where are you going with this?
Yep. You said we're going to talk about movies, and I have put up with you for the last 43 minutes and you talking about Spider-Man game. It's my turn.
It's Spider-Man. Okay, go ahead. It's only fair enough.
Alright, so I found a video on YouTube, and this guy was talking about how the movie was hilariously dumb.
Best kind of movies.
No, the movie I'm talking about.
Yeah, the best kind of movies are hilarious and dumb.
Yep. And I sat there thinking, and I was 2 o'clock in the morning when I couldn't sleep. I'll tell you that story later. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna rewatch that movie. And it's one of my favorite movies, but it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Dialogue takes place in Paris. Two teenagers fighting crime. And I'm like, okay, every superhero movie, basically. Kind of.
I think you just missed what I did.
Yes, I heard it.
Okay, I was just waiting for your reaction to be angry and stuff like that, but good reaction so far. You just kept going.
Anyways, the main character, Marinette, I was sitting there watching it. She wants to be a fashion designer. I'm not making fun of her. I like her designs, but one thing I pointed out was the classic wedding dress that she drew on. I'm like, knowing your skill, I think you can do better. But it's a really good movie. I love it. You thought it was cheesy. I liked it.
It was cheesy. Very cheesy.
It was not.
It was.
It's
But
not cheesy.
a lot of cheese can be good sometimes. Not healthy. I'm not saying it's healthy, but it tastes really good.
Although, I did not like how they redid Cat Noir's suit. I thought it was interesting.
I want to talk about redesign. We could talk about Spider-Man.
No.
Hold on, I want to
not
re-say
talking
that. You want to talk about redesign, we can talk about Spider-Man.
No, please, no more Spider-Man. I want to finish.
Alright, we won't have to talk about Spider-Man, but we can talk about other movies.
Oh yeah, quick word. They just dropped a new special episode in France, but I'm waiting for it to come out in the U.S. And from what it seems, it's
What?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
Part 2
yeah.
just came out a couple months ago.
There's a part 2 to Spider-Man Into the Spider... Oh, yeah, right, sorry.
Yeah, I just watched that a couple days ago.
Just now? That came out so many months ago. That came out, like, last year.
Shush. Shut it. Shush. And this new Paris special that they got, introducing a couple new characters, they said they got the idea from the Spider-Man movie that came out last year, and they were like, it would be a really good episode. And it was. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, It's just the two new characters they introduced were very emo. You could tell. Like, Marinette wasn't herself, Adrian wasn't himself, and I'm like, this is going to be an interesting special episode. Anyways, you can finish.
Okay. So I would talk about some Marvel news, but we're not at to the whole Marvel stuff yet. So we can continue talking about just literally any movie.
I've got that.
Oh.
They dropped other movies, but those were... I wasn't a fan of the New York special. That's all I'm saying.
I have a perfect movie to talk about that seems like every fan of this whole business is excited to see. Coming out sometime November. I think it was November 30th or something like that. I don't know. But you might know it pretty well. Well, not pretty well, but you might know what I'm talking about once I say F-Bear.
Seriously? Do we have to talk about this?
Not really. We don't have to talk about it all, but I just want to, say a few things.
It's a stupid movie.
I must agree. It is not an Okay. I will not say it's a stupid movie because we have no confirm about what it will be like. But I will say I will not see it. Never, ever will I see it. I hate the F-Bear franchise. I hate FNAF. The FNAF.
Yeah, hopefully you don't get angry comments at you.
I hate FNAF. I do not like it.
It is probably one of... I've seen trailers for that movie. Remember the person I told you about?
Buzzer me.
That movie who wanted to watch it? He showed me some of the trailers. I'm like, no, why would you want to watch that? What is wrong with you? Don't you have a conscience? He's like, yeah, I do, but it just seems like a cool movie. I'm like...
You're interrupting her. Okay, sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I was telling you about him, he wants to watch the movie. And I said, I don't think your dad will let you do that. And he said, oh yeah, he will. I'm like, I sat there and said, no, he's not.
We have no need for that. Stop it. Alright, sorry. But... some of the trailers were... Dang it, I can't turn it off. And then what?
What have you done?
So some of the trailers to the movie are messed up. They're
really disturbing.
Yeah, disturbing. Donut King watched one and showed it to me, and the scene where a guy was inside the pizzeria, the bird and the cupcake jumped on the guy's face, alright? Donut King was laughing through that whole thing.
Yeah, he does that anytime.
Yeah, he does it. Yeah, he laughs every time someone in Jurassic Park die. He laughs every time a T-Rex eats someone in Jurassic Park.
Okay. Well.
Hey, you want to talk about one thing that made the internet go crazy?
What?
Yeah.
Barbie.
It's this song.
Please, no.
Barbie.
That movie said so many inappropriate things.
I never watched the movie because I don't like Barbie.
No,
But I
don't,
know
don't.
the actor in the movie, they should not have made Barbie. The actor in that movie is Harley Quinn. So, Barbie is supposed to be a child-friendly show. The actor that plays Barbie is not child-friendly. She literally played as Harley Quinn and has done some non-child-friendly things.
Yeah, look, all the Barbie movie, when I was seeing it in the theater watching it, I saw it in the theaters. There are just some things that they said that I'm like, whoa, this ain't child friendly, Nutella.
Nutella.
Seriously?
Nutella is a great chocolate. Delicious on pancakes.
That is something I will never understand.
Haven't
No.
you seen the meme on Instagram where there's a kid and his father's recording him and the kid's trying to spell Nutella? He spells it right and then the dad says, so what does it say? And then he says, peanut butter.
That's fine. Yes, I have seen that.
No. Stop.
But yeah, there are some points that movie took everyone by storm. But there were some things in that movie that were like, I was like, whoa! That there is some adult jokes in there that are interesting.
Yeah. It's amazing what they can sneak in a kids show for adults.
You know how many times they snuck adult jokes in Miraculous Ladybug, SpongeBob, and all those other shows?
SpongeBob is a great show.
Yeah, they snuck a lot of adult jokes in there.
SpongeBob is a great show, and I don't care who says it isn't. Actually, I do care, because whoever says it isn't, well...
What are you gonna do?
I ain't gonna do much to him. I'm just not gonna talk to him ever again. SpongeBob is a great show, and I don't care if people say it's for babies. I say you're never too old to stop watching cartoons and to not like SpongeBob.
Anyways, I think SpongeBob isn't a good show. What are you gonna do? Not talk to me?
Well, I really can't not do that, but I mean, oh, fine, whatever. To each their own.
Anyways, they have snuck a lot of adult jokes in there.
I want another SpongeBob movie. How funny. The last SpongeBob movie was Sponge on the Run, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want another one. Another SpongeBob movie. You want to know when I first heard that there was going to be a new SpongeBob movie before Sponge on the Run was out? It was in 2020, the beginning of 2020. It was sometime in April of 2020. And it came out 2022, I think? No.
Yep.
Yeah. Right, yeah. I had to wait for years just for it to come out. And you have no idea how excited I was when it came out.
Landon, sorry, you're gonna have to edit that part out too. Sorry, dang it, I can't control my mouth. Anyways, there is a movie that it's already out. It just dropped a couple months ago. That I waited from 2019 until 2023. Count how many years that is, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And the beginning of 2020, it was such a peaceful time. Before COVID.
Stupid COVID ruined my flight plans. We were going to go to Florida. I will never forget that.
Yeah, you never
It would have been the first time ever for me to go on a plane. But then I gotta go on a plane to go to Texas, so I mean, win-win.
Yeah. Yep. Me and my family had plans too. Unfortunately, unexpected events took us by storm, that we will not mention, and our plans were canceled, and a lot of people were devastated.
Yep, unexpected events are really, really bad. But we are getting off track here. We're supposed to be talking about movies. We can talk about other stuff once we're done with this.
Anyways, back to movies.
Yes.
Let's see. That movie came out. That movie came out.
Oh, you want to hear something interesting?
What?
There's gonna be a Minecraft movie.
Oh, really?
They're making a Minecraft movie about Steve, which I must say I'm not exactly excited for, but I am intrigued to see how it's gonna go, and who they're gonna have play as Steve.
Steve is a pretty boring character.
Just,
Sorry to all the Minecraft fans
Well,
that are watching.
I will say Minecraft can become a very boring game after a while.
Yeah.
Every once a year I regain my interest in Minecraft. That hasn't happened this year though.
It's a fun game when you're trying to survive and all your friends are doing is trying to kill you.
Yeah, but then when you're just playing by yourself, it can be quite boring.
Yep. Remember when we all got together and played as a group and Donut King and I can't remember who else just kept hitting each other?
Yeah, that made it really hard to play the game.
But it was insane.
And we kept accusing it. And we kept accusing each other for stealing our diamonds and other resources.
I'm pretty sure it's me.
Yeah.
Although me and somebody else were just determined to build the cave home and make it fully functional.
Last time I played a game with a friend, I had a good house and a dog, and that friend burnt my house down along with my dog. You wanna know how I got revenge?
How?
I blew up his house. You can already guess who did that. The dog hater.
Yep. Donut King.
Yeah. But on the topic of the Minecraft movie, I was gonna say something. Okay. Steve is a quite boring character, but a Minecraft movie wouldn't be that boring because we would get more lore about the game.
Yeah.
Like where I'm hoping they'll explain like where everything came from, like the Nether and the overworld and all that.
I do not like the overworld. I don't like the Nether either.
The overworld is the safe place. That's with all the villagers and all that.
I don't like the overworld or the Nether.
You like the Ender?
Yes. It's a fun place to be. Unless you get
Once you kill
spawned
the
in
dragon. Once you kill the dragon, it's a safe place.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I'm curious about the whole. Right, in the Minecraft movie, are they planning on adding like every mob, like the warden? Because that's a new mob.
Yes.
So they plan on adding the warden and its little destroyed village down by it.
Who knows?
They better add the "Don't Mine at Night" song, because that's a great song.
Yeah, I remember. I think.
That is like a. When did it? I think it was like in 2015. No, 2013 maybe.
It came out. It came out after Harry Patey's last Friday night song. That's what I remember. 2017, I think it was.
That song blew up the internet.
It's still blowing up the internet.
Well, it's a great song.
It is a great song.
Oh, you know, when we first started the podcast, the whole topic of my whole YouTube channel plans came up.
Yeah?
I just remembered one game that I am planning on doing. I'm debating either a live stream or just doing a plain video of. I got it yesterday. You want to know what it is? It starts with an H. See if you can guess.
No, I'm not gonna guess.
Fine, it starts with hello.
Seriously, Landon? I thought you were better. Oh crap, I just said your name again.
Alright, we'll try that again. I'll edit this out and we'll rewind. I need to give me enough time to do it. Alright. The game I got yesterday starts with hello.
I thought you were better than this. Seriously?
I am better than this. Hello Neighbor is not that bad of a game. Well, meh. It's a meh. It's not FNAF, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got somebody still going around wearing that sweatshirt.
Sorry, wrong one. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I'm debating between live stream or just video. Cause I could do it. I could do it tomorrow.
Lincoln can. Seriously, why do I keep seeing people's name? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna scream. Did you get the newer game or the older game?
The first game, I think. Yeah, the first one.
Anyways.
That's the only one I could afford.
Wow. Somebody hasn't been getting paid lately.
No, I haven't got paid at all this month. I've been stuck at $18.
You poor. I've got like maybe 100.
So, to the topic of movies again. So you said you just finished watching Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Yep.
So you've seen the ending.
Yeah.
The next movie's coming out sometime next year.
Although, okay. The Miraculous Ladybug Awakening movie took the internet by storm. It did. If you just YouTube search that, you'll get hundreds of videos.
I'm not YouTube searching anything about Ladybug. That was not me. I did not press it. I didn't press it. This is what I pressed. That's what I pressed.
I know both of you are secretly making fun of me. So what?
And Donna King's back here. Gonna do stuff with him later.
Actually, that I was watching before you asked me to be in the video.
Well, technically this isn't a video, it's just a podcast, but
Gosh.
So I think we can just talk about anything now because we've been on the whole movie topic for a while. We could talk about Marvel, DC, video games, literally anything now. Except for personal information. You cannot talk about stuff like personal stuff.
Seriously? You think I would do that?
I gotta put that in there just because. So.
I'm not that good.
So ouch. Kind of ran out of stuff to record for my YouTube channel.
Maybe someday you should do a reaction video.
I tried that a long time ago. It just doesn't feel right.
Because...
It ain't my kind of thing. I'm just lucky enough to do a podcast because my kind of thing is talking and playing games. I don't usually just sit and talk doing nothing.
Welcome to my world.
Because the only way I was able to do this is if I was doing it with someone to keep the conversation going, because if I was by myself, this whole podcasting wouldn't get very far.
Nope. Anyways, I don't know what I was going to say after that.
Anyways, our local Walmart has basically nothing.
No, they did restock on Transformers, though.
Oh, they finally restocked?
Yep, they've got some really good ones.
Last time I was there, the shelves were empty. Basically empty.
Yeah, no, they restocked.
Our Walmart is very slow at restocking.
Tell me about it. Now, if you play stupid sounds one more time, it ain't gonna end well, buddy. That's it. Listen to the video.
I can make us talk more about Spider-Man.
And I'll make you react to Ladybug and Cat Noir.
Not good.
Yeah, stop it.
You want to know what the most expensive Lego is?
What?
The full Lego Death Star. I mean, that's kind of obvious.
Yeah, how much is that?
$1,000, I think. Was it
I
6,000?
don't have $1,000.
I have nothing. I'm broke. Yeah. You know, I sort of realize right now. Every time we get to a good groove with talking about stuff, when we end the conversation that we're talking about, we usually just sit in silence for a few seconds, waiting for someone to say something.
How long has it took you to notice that about me?
Don't make me. Don't make me answer that.
I'll make you react to Ladybug and Cat Noir.
You know what I just realized? I probably shouldn't have. I have this live thing right underneath my symbol for the podcast. It says live. I probably shouldn't have put that on there because, well, I might do a live podcast every now and then.
Please,
Oops.
this isn't live, is it?
No, it's not live.
Oh, thank
It's
God.
the first podcast. Why would I make it live?
Cause I
You messed up a few times, yeah.
Yeah, that would not end well for me or you.
I usually do live streams by myself anyways. Speaking
I
of...
don't think you do a live stream.
Speaking of live streams, I have ran out of stuff to do live streams of. I still have Jedi Survivor, but I'm taking a break from Jedi Survivor for a while because I already have played it a lot, and I just wanted to take a break of the game.
You know what? I know we haven't done a video on Gang Beast, have we?
No, we've done a video on Gang Beasts. It just has been a while.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been more than a minute. I did it sometime last year.
It's an expression, dork butt.
I know an expression. I was just being a smart guy.
Gosh.
What are you doing?
Looking at YouTube.
You're supposed to be in a podcast right now.
I know.
Oh,
You run out of things to say, and if you don't stop, I'll make you react.
New York Comic Con was sometime last month, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't know New York Comic Con was a thing until Spider-Man 2 was announced to be there.
Yeah, I have no idea what Comic Cons are.
Ever heard of San Diego Comic Con?
Nope. Wait, is it basically just a big place where people meet to discuss their interests and dress up as the characters?
Sort of. It's where famous people to certain games and shows come around, gather together to talk about the show they're in. Like the Loki series. The very first season, every actor and designer and all that to the show was at San Diego Comic Con, and every Loki fan was there. And Spider-Man. Well, Loki was more than alright. It's a great series. And Spider-Man 2, the game, that was there at San Diego Comic Con. They literally just go there to talk about games and movies and shows.
Alright. I know you're probably gonna hate me after this, and you won't talk to me for a while, but how the show I liked originally started off in 2012, and it was originally going to be an anime, but they changed it. They also changed a lot of the characters.
Character development.
Yeah, well, it was in 2012. It was a teaser for what was going to happen. They were like, nope, and scrapped it and redid a whole new design.
Character development.
Landon.
Oh my god. He did it again.
You're not in videos.
Good thing I have an editor.
Because I can't keep my stupid little mouth shut.
So, we can go back to the topic of Zelda.
No.
Because that seemed to have went really well when we first talked about it.
I'm going to send you something.
I will not reply. I will not reply.
Yeah, you're going to be a little angry.
I'm going to be a little bit angry. I'm going to be a little angry. Why does the TV turn on?
Who knows? Probably someone turned it on.
The remote was sitting in front of me. No one was touching it. Ooh. Wrong one. There we go.
Did the photo finally come through?
I don't know, but my phone's glowing. Radioactive phone. Oh my god. Perfect timing. What is this disgusting cat?
They're doing that.
Someone ate too many Taco Bell. I'm enjoying my new sounders I got.
Yes, please stop.
Why? They're magnificent. Get out of here! That one was not me.
Who was that?
Donut King over here taking control. I am going to. Roy.
You should have added that one.
I added it because it was funny. And how I have a lot of things I could use it for. Alright, you're spamming this whole podcast with sound effects. Alright. So, this is officially the longest video I have ever recorded, but we have more stuff that we could talk about.
Yeah, if you hear something, that's just me watching a YouTube video.
I hear clapping just.
Oh yeah, that's me. I'm watching.
Bravo. So, to the topic of wobble life, or wobbly life. Sorry, I keep saying it. I keep calling it wobble life, but it's wobbly life.
I've always called it wobble life.
It's in Google. Google Chrome. Just search sound effects and it should show a red button. Alright.
You know what? It's crazy what you can do if you have a really good computer and a really good editing app.
I have neither.
You're still starting off in the YouTube world.
Hey, I have almost 200 subscribers. I just need one more person to subscribe. That's your permission to subscribe to infinity.
Wait, you're at 199 subscribers?
Yep, 199. I wish it was 199.999.
You would be a really big YouTuber.
Yeah, I know. I want to be a really big YouTuber. I ain't going for Mr. Beast level because for some reason no one can catch that punk. Someone's knocking at my door. I don't have that sound effect. I have. Did you just?
Hello there.
You just Obi-Wan Kenobi'd me. Did you just call me an idiot? Rude. Donut King has found my sound effect app and now is playing a bunch of stuff. I have a sound effect app on my phone, so now everywhere I go, when I see a funny moment that needs a meme, I can just play it. Dong. Alright. So, my podcast is right now getting overwhelmed with just sound effects and Donut King, so we might have to end the podcast. It's already been an hour and 3 minutes. We do not. You are mean. Alright.
What?
Donut King just. Right when I said we're gonna have to end the podcast, Donut King played a sound effect that said, "We do not care." So, we're gonna end the podcast. So, as usual, to my normal videos, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Also, subscribe if you are not. Trying to get to 200 subscribers before the year ends, and I am really close. I need one more subscriber. So, we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Say goodbye.